You may notice between this video and the last one I've changed the background or the theme overall. The font's different because this is blue text and it didn't have a lot of contrast with a blue background. We want to make it stand out a little bit more. So for this one, we're going to create a Venn diagram and comparing and contrasting the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. So if you remember, a Venn diagram is a graphic organizer that has two circles that overlap, and you put the things that have similar in the middle part and the things that are different between them on the outside part of the circle. So we know that we need circles. Let's go ahead and you can use the shape tool here, or we can go to insert, shape, shapes, and circle. There's a bunch of different shapes available here. And we're going to draw it nice and big because we know we got to put a lot of information. Now because the theme has sort of a brown theme already, the circle will already have this fill. I don't really like that. I also don't like that gray border, so I'm going to change it to black so it stands out. Let's make that border thicker. So right here's the thickness of your border. So it kind of has some stark contrast. Let's go change our color to like a green. Now we can choose one of these. My favorite thing to do is, here's your theme colors already made. Let's go to custom and go find a color I like. Let's go lighter green and then make it sort of halfway transparent so you can kind of see through it. We're going to copy, Command C, Command V, because we know we need a second circle. Now as I move this, you'll notice all these red lines start popping up. That red line tells you that's in the center. This one lets you know that it's horizontally the same. Let's move it out to that red line right there on the far right. What was over here let us know that this is the same distance from the edge to here. So now we have this aligned. Let's go ahead and change this color too, because we don't want green on green. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's do, I don't know, like a light purple. That looks pretty good. Cool. So we have our circles. That's pretty easy stuff. I'm going to move this text box up a little bit, or push it up some so we can have some room to write here. We need to put in our labels. So let's put in one here for the Atlantic Ocean. Oh boy. Okay. Now let's go ahead and make sure that's centered. Let's put that in the center of that text box. Instead of making a new text box again, I'm just going to copy and paste it. And like that, it lets me know that it's right where it needs to be. And let's make sure this is angled around top of there. There you go. So this is going to be Pacific. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you is you're tempted probably to just go find another text box and drop it in over here and type inside it. I'm going to Command Z, undo that. I'd rather just type in the object. That makes a lot more sense to me. Do that, just double click, and you'll notice my cursor is set over all the way over here in the middle on the left. It's left aligned. So let's just change our alignment because we want to write on the right hand side for the Pacific Ocean over here. And let's put it up here, right here, to the top. So the furthest up it can go. So we can just type in the shape and not have to fool around with all those text boxes. So we need to use the Explore tool. Well, I think one of the easier ways is just to go to Tools, Explore. And we can use that to search our documents and the web. Let's just copy and paste the prompt. Comparing, so Command C, comparing and contrasting the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. Press enter and I get all these great websites. These all look really, really good. Some of these are pretty scientific things. Let's just choose this first one here. It'll open up a new browser. So here's just some facts here. The surface of it stands about 40 centimeters higher than the Atlantic Ocean. That just gives us a sense of scale. So that's an abstract of this whole article. So we just take that right there. I'm not going to do many of these. I'm just trying to give you an example. So it said that it was the Pacific that was higher. So on the Pacific side, which is where we're just going to paste it. Command V. Now we're having that trouble here of the text going way over there. So we could, either press enter to kind of break it up some. So it all fits in that side like that. That's an option to kind of break it up. And then we would do the same thing on this side for the Atlantic, putting text over here and bullet points. For the middle, I would encourage you to probably try a text box, just because it's hard to manipulate all the text like that. All right, so hope that helps you figure out how to use shapes, change some colors, borders, and how to work with alignment to put text where you would like it to be.